seeing Eddie Martinez progress to where he is now. What was it like facing him the second time compared to the first?
Man, you can tell he's grown. You can tell he's smarter. You can tell that as much as I don't like him, Nastico brings out the best in him.
Okay.
A nastier, more visceral, piss and vinegar style that he needed to take him to the next level. You know, he used every underhanded, dirty trick and tactic in the book known to man tonight. But I don't make excuses, I make improvements. And at the end of the day, I'm man enough to say when my shoulders get pinned to the mat, 1, 2, 3. So as much as I don't like him, as much as I don't think it was fair, hats off to Eddie Martinez.
Fuego Del Sol, welcome back to Corpus Christi. How was the second time around here?
Oh man, it was a pleasure to be back, man. The fans, they treated me well, man. It was a hell of a contest. Came up a little short. It wasn't the result I wanted, but I could not be more happy with the reception I got to return to Corpus Christi.
What's the scene like? Being that you're all over the place, all over the world, like what's the scene like here compared to the stuff that you already have traveled?
You know, Texas holds a special place in my heart, man. Before anybody really knew the name of Fuego del Sol on a grand national level, I was grinding all throughout Texas, even down here in Corpus Christi, weighing 130 pounds, soaking wet, 18, 19, 20 years old, just trying to make a name for myself. So to see the fans show me the love and the respect that I've earned over the years, there's just something special about coming back down to Corpus Christi. You know, it was a main event match, and I want to live up to those expectations. I want to live up to the love and support they show me, and I feel like I did just that tonight.
It's interesting because now you were in and out of AEW, but ROH kind of came out of nowhere. What was it like going back into the fold in AEW through ROH?
Yeah, it was surreal. It was really surreal, man. I didn't expect to get the call, but when I did, I trained like hell to be in the best shape possible. I think a lot of times early on in my first AEW run, I doubted myself. I lacked the confidence that it took to stand in the ring with some of the best wrestlers in the world. But after leaving AEW and grinding for a year straight, hitting the indies, having longer matches, working on myself, my mental, my body, this time around, I knew I belonged in that ring. I knew I belonged in there with some of the best in the world, and I knew I was going to beat some of the best in the world. So when it comes to that, I couldn't be prouder of the return to Ring of Honor and the Rampage match I did get to have on AEW this time around. And I hope that there's plenty more in the future.
And we're going to talk about with TWC with the main event. Now, granted, again, it wasn't in your favor, but seeing Eddie Martinez progress to where he is now, what was it like facing him the second time compared to the first?
Man, you can tell he's grown. You can tell he's smarter. You can tell that as much as I don't like him, Nastico brings out the best in him.
Okay.
A nastier, more visceral, piss and vinegar style that he needed to take him to the next level. You know, he used every underhanded, dirty trick and tactic in the book known to man tonight. But I don't make excuses, I make improvements. And at the end of the day, I'm man enough to say when my shoulders get pinned to the mat, 1, 2, 3. So as much as I don't like him, as much as I don't think it was fair, hats off to Eddie Martinez.
What's the rest of the year for you?
I'll be going to San Antonio tomorrow, and then I got a couple loops coming up with GCW, Game Changer Wrestling. I'll be in Tampa, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, California, and I got an Oklahoma date sprinkled in there as well. I got a bunch of stuff already lined up for 2025. Big things coming. I don't want to spoil things just yet. But stay tuned and make sure you follow me on Twitter, on X, on Instagram. Keep up with my story and what I got coming up very soon.
Real quick, last question. If you had a conversation with a younger version of you, what would you like to talk to him about in that same room?
It's very funny because the young teenage version of me thought he was the most confident dude in the world.
Okay.
I think he would look at me and he would say, "What happened? Why are you not there yet?" I would love to smarten him up to all the things we've done, who we've been in the ring with, some of the mentors, some of the people I looked up to becoming my mentors. I think he would be very proud of that. But he would also tell me, know who the hell you are.
Okay.
Be more confident in yourself. And I would tell him, no, stop, because it's better than even in your wildest dreams.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Fuego.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right.